Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 17?
I think it's 18.
No, 18.
Yeah.
18 sounds right. Of Let's Play Resident Evil 4. In this episode, we're going to go through this here, and we're going to go get to a boss fight that kind of sucks if you don't have the rocket launcher.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to get a cutscene as soon as we go through this door. Or very soon. I forgot that there was a hallway. Okay, never mind. We're not going to get a cutscene immediately. Spinel.
Spinel, yeah.
Spinel. Let's go this way. Open.
Ashley.
Leon!
Mr. Kennedy, don't you know when it's time to throw in the towel?
No! Leon!
It's always that button prompt, too. It's always that setup.
Yeah.
Where's the satisfying sound of one's impalement?
You're not getting it, bub.
Don't fall for this old trick.
I think there's like a horn there to hear their people suffering, too. It's gonna fuck shit up.
More games! Kill him!
It's like Uber King Joffrey.
Kill! Quickly! We shall prepare for the ritual!
He really does remind me of King Joffrey, though, like, seriously. Have you ever watched
Whiny
the
little brat.
TV series? Have you ever watched the actual, like, series?
I've seen season 1.
Yeah, like he's really obnoxious. Like in the show, he has like a British, like whiny British accent. Just imagine that. Oh, he's gonna be really pissed
You
here.
have 9 lives, but it doesn't matter now, Mr. Kennedy. I've sent my right hand to dispose of you.
Your right hand comes off?
Hey, see, wrong
Whenever
your.
you please.
I said you are, right hand comes off.
Yeah.
And
Imperfect translation.
in the PC version, it says actual like your, like the right your. I don't know why. I guess they changed it. They fixed it, I guess.
You probably looked at it and went, well, that's dumb.
This game has improper grammar. This game does not deserve the praise it gets.
Leon broke the fourth wall. This game sucks.
Yeah, he actually did break the fourth wall, too. It's kind of funny because that guy with the crown, like corpse, he has a really funny face. He has like a rape face. He's like, oh yeah, baby. He has like a shitty knee, like he has like a diabolical rape grin. And I think you just combine that with that. Yeah, there you go.
I don't care about one ammo.
If this was like a classic Resident Evil game, I would flip out about that. But getting rid of a single Magnum round just would destroy me.
Yeah,
Rare that shit is.
it is rare.
Because enemies
Yeah.
don't drop any ammo or anything. So.
Yeah.
Is that Is that old? Thank
Speaking
you.
of classic Resident Evil,
And I can attach things to this crown, so I want to save it. Anyway, you were saying?
yeah, like the classic, speaking of the classic Resident Evil games, that HD remaster comes out this Tuesday, or next Tuesday, I guess you could say it's Tuesday now. Or actually, here it is Tuesday anyway. But yeah, next Tuesday, 20th. All aboard the hype train.
It does look gorgeous. I want to play it.
It looked really good on the GameCube too. Like it has like some of the best graphics I've ever seen on a GameCube, like series. I think Resident Evil 0 and Remake have the best graphics.
Yeah, Resident Evil 0 was also gorgeous. I've heard a fair amount of complaining, especially about the train section of that game, but
Which is the first section of the game. It doesn't last that long, so I don't know why people are complaining that much about it.
apparently it's not fun.
No, those people are stupid.
Spinel?
It was my first Resident Evil game, so I guess I have like a nostalgic attachment to it, but then again, back when I first played it, I sucked ass at it, obviously, because I was like a kid, like a little kid at the time. I wasn't little, but like I specifically remember playing Zero and getting afraid of it. And then, like, saying, screw this. I didn't say screw this, but you know. I like, took the game out and then put in fucking Luigi's Mansion. I was like, oh, this is better. That wasn't as scary, I mean.
Okay, be careful as you're running through these halls, because you can get attacked by that thing.
Yeah, near the end, yeah.
God, I... Wait.
Get rid of
I know
a
what
flash
I'm...
grenade. Or incendiary or something.
Yeah, okay, that's what I wanted to do. Just because I have 4 of those now.
Oh, yeah.
I'll go over here and check this. It's an elevator shaft. Bring up the elevator. It's not responding. The power must be out. How observant of you, Leon.
And one thing about the PC version though, like for some reason there's weird slowdown when you reload your sniper rifle for some reason. Like it's really weird. The game just like slows down drastically.
This does seem like a strange place to have a liquid nitrogen tank. See what I mean? There, I got stabbed by it. There, I dodged.
There's TNP ammo in this room, that's it. And a nitrogen chain, liquid nitrogen. He's so fucking hard to do without a rocket launcher. Like, he's so hard to kill, oh my god.
Yeah.
Even when you do, like, nitrogen his ass.
Shit. Yeah, the nitrogening... No, slowing him down with nitrogen makes him easier to hit, but... He takes so many goddamn shots if you don't have the fucking rocket launcher.
Yeah, it is possible for him to die without using the liquid nitrogen, but it's like, it takes so long.
It's not worth doing. This is why you take the rocket launcher here.
Yeah.
Even the strategy guy says, kill this guy with a rocket launcher.
Yeah, it pretty much does. Yeah, that same strategy guide tells you to do some of the puzzles in the game really convolutedly. Like, it just tells you to do it like a really hard version of what the puzzle demands. Like that tabletop puzzle thingy earlier, yeah, it just tells you some really complicated bullshit to do it. And then also for that one with the pictures of like the execution things or whatever. Earlier in the castle area.
Yeah. Oh wait, I have to go back to the door.
Yeah, and they got.
To...
And then he pops down. He's like, "Oh, hey, bitch." Swig.
And here's Verdugo.
I got an action figure of him too. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm so badass. I will never die. Nothing can kill me."
Except this.
Warhead, bitch. Venom reference. Oh, Venom reference of the day.
Warhead. And then the 4 minutes passes. Just, I mean,
Yeah, it's like
you.
the elevator's like, "Oh, you just killed him. Okay, I'll skip ahead now."
Hey, you remember the crown? Combine that with the crown, and we'll get 2 more, right? Or is it 1 more?
More, yeah. You get it when you go up on the lift, out of the caves or whatever.
Now this was not. That wasn't 4 minutes.
No. More like 4 seconds, jeez.
I know, right? I killed him quickly. I mean, if you have a rocket launcher, and I recommend you pick up the rocket launcher and just put up with how much inventory space it takes until you get to this point in the game, then he is easy. He's fucking ridiculously easy.
Or if you're a baller, you can just buy one. If you like have a lot of money.
Yeah, I do. I could have just bought one and I didn't.
30,000, but it's worth it.
Yeah, how much is the infinite rocket launcher?
$1 million.
I don't even know how that
It
shit
seems
works.
That Salazar is having difficulty taming
The Chicago typewriter's $1 million. The Chicago typewriter in separate ways is
Salazar
300,000.
had his chance.
Here's your first look at the
Krauser,
throne
Go
room.
get the girl.
And Krauser.
Oh, and dispose of this swine while you're at it.
Consider it
Spools
done.
of the Schwein.
What game is he from before this? Because he's got some kind of history with Leon that they never fill you in on.
He's in Darkside Chronicles, like in the past campaign with Leon and Krauser.
And we beat 4-2.
Now to the mines, yay! Villager time again.
I thought the mines was later.
Or this is the first mines, like the actual like digging type of mine thing. Like the mine cart part, like mine area is like after, like it's later.
No, it's not what I wanted. That is what I wanted. Luis Memo 2. The first Castellan buried the Las Plagas deep underground below the castle to hide their very existence. But when Salazar released the Las Plagas, no one thought he could bring them back to life, because when Salazar found them, they were just fossilized remains. Everyone knew that the parasitic organism would not survive without hosts, that they wouldn't sustain life on their own. But when Salazar and his men excavated the remains, it almost appeared as if the Las Plagas were just waiting to be discovered so that they could be resurrect. Several years later, unexplainable convulsions started to occur amongst the villagers who helped the excavation of the Las Plagas. Then one day, all of a sudden, those villagers turned into violent savages. They later found out it was because of Las Plagas. Although they appeared fossilized, they were able to survive for long years by lying in a dormant state in the cellular level, remaining in a spore-like form. Snakes can do that, but they can't do that for nearly as long. Apparently, during the excavation, the villagers inhaled the spores, and within their bodies, the parasites became active again. This is how the Las Plagas were resurrected. Even as I'm writing, the excavation of the Las Plagas continues. God only knows how many Las Plagas have been resurrected, not to mention the countless numbers of ganados that have been created. Their inhumane activity must be put to an end. If they are not stopped, people around the world could turn into victims of this crazy cult organization. Now, as I remember, this is another spot where you can upgrade your weapons, right?
I think so, yeah.
And there's another one of those if you're interested. Let's break these. Spinel, because that's what I need is more money. I just don't have enough. That's all I'm doing is selling shit to this guy.
You could ask the merchant to sell some of that fucking ammo he has behind him. Just sitting there and you can't fucking buy it from his ass.
Is that? Thank you.
Come back anytime.
Yeah, he doesn't sell you any ammo, but you always see him with a shit ton of ammo.
He's a jackass.
Is this where you fight? Is this a little bit ahead where you fight the Dos El Gigante?
Yeah.
Or Los Dos Gigante, rather.
Yeah, whatever, Spanish. I don't know Spanish. I'm not good at Spanish. I took 1 year of it in high school. But yeah, they're two El Gigantes. The Grossman. I'll say it in German because I know German better than Spanish.
I took 2 semesters worth of Spanish.
I don't remember shit from Spanish.
I remember tiny little bits and pieces from Spanish.
Like I can't remember shit about word conjugation and oh, I can like a little bit conjugation, but I can't remember word order and shit like that. I'm so bad at that. Even in German, I'm so bad at word order and stuff. I'm good with conjugation, but oh my god. Yeah, I took 1 year of Spanish and 2 years of German in high school. I wish I took more of German, to be honest. Because the maximum you can take is 5 years of the language.
Yeah, but then you should be pretty good at speaking it, I would imagine.
Yeah, because the German class went on a trip to Austria and
This isn't the last you'll see of them.
in fucking German, we listen to Rammstein, even though I'm not a big fan of Rammstein's music, but...
Just go there and make them listen to Osgabomb.
Ausgebombt, yeah.
Be like, you're going to listen to Sodom and you're gonna like it.
Krieg! Waffe!
This... way better than Rammstein. Also, you can make them listen to Destruction, or Creator, or Assassin.
I kind of wish the Creator and Destruction had more German songs, or like German lyrics and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Creator has a single song that's in German at all.
Which is weird because they are every member of that band is German. They put on a good live show.
I can imagine, yeah. Have you listened to their new album, any?
I haven't heard. No, I haven't.
I was gonna ask if it was okay or not, because I heard it was good.
I hope it's better than Sodom's last album, which I didn't enjoy that much. There's nothing wrong with Sodom's last album, but it's just not. There's nothing memorable about it either.
Yeah. Like I can't remember a single riff from it at all.
Yeah, and I played the entire. I gave it to you.
Yeah, like we listened to it when we played. I think we were just playing a game. I can't remember what game we were playing. We listened to it when we were playing something.
Yeah, we were playing something. And, like, nothing about it ever gets stuck in my head. Nothing about it is what I would call Nothing about it is what I would call memorable. It's just. Well, it's the kind of thing that, like Massacre's album, I enjoy listening to it when I am listening to it. I enjoy it when I'm listening to it. I don't regret buying it, but nothing about it stands out to me.
Yeah.
Kablooey. Parts of him are over here and over there. Now let's go back. Jump down. Screw the stairs. Oh shit, I forgot about this guy.
Oh yeah, Dr. Salvador.
I already killed you a couple times and I killed your sisters too, so...
I killed everybody you love.
Eat a bag of dicks with AIDS all over your face.
Yeah.
He's got the herp all over his face.
Major.
Boy, I killed him quickly. This is so much easier with upgraded weapons. Sodom had a new EP recently, didn't they?
Yeah, let me look that up real quick, actually.
I don't know if it's any good, but I know they had one.
I think it has like a song off that split with Pyrax or something.
Pyrax is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think it's the Waterboard song. water.
They're a newer thrash band, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so.
I know I've heard a couple Hyrax songs, and I remember them being pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's Sacred Warpath. Yeah, it's an EP. It's pretty much a single actually. It has one new song on it, and the rest are live songs.
Oh.
It's like The Saw is a Law, City of God, Stigmatized, are all live tracks. Yeah, there's a new song on it, but it's pretty much it's a single.
Oh, the fuck up.
They're pretty cool.
You coming to set me on fire, dude?
Yeah, he sucks at it.
You failed at setting me on fire.
Immolation. Failed immolation. I've seen them live. I always forget about that. I've seen them live. The band.
Yeah.
They opened up for Napalm and Cannibal Corpse.
Were they any good?
Yeah. I wasn't in front of the stage when they were on though. I was back a little bit farther.
Okay, we're gonna go through here. I'm gonna fight Los Dos Gigantes,
Those Gigantes.
and I'm gonna kill both of them without using this trap.
Oh, you're gonna get that money.
Money. What do you do for money, honey? How do you get your kicks? What do you do for money, honey? How do you get your licks? There's your AC/DC reference.
Oh yeah.
Love that band.
Man. You know what really annoys me about Sodom though? Like all their merch is in like German websites and shit. Like all their like official stuff, mostly.
You'd think like Nuclear Blast or somebody would have them.
Yeah, like all the cool stuff when their new album came out a couple years ago, or I guess 2 years ago, whatever when it came out. Like they had this cool like zip-up hoodie that was really cool, and it was only on their German website for some reason. It's like, oh my god, because the exchange rate really blows with Heroes. Like that one Nasm reissue of their one demo on a 7-inch, like last year I think. It was like $10 or something, or 10 euros or something, and the exchange rate was like, it made it like $15 US. The shipping was like fucking $20
For a fucking EP.
for 7-inch. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? It's not even worth it anymore because the exchange rate sucks ass and the import price for shipping sucks too. So fuck it. It was like a $7 7-inch. It wound up being like $50 fucking in US currency. It was ridiculous.
For a 7-inch. Even though I'm sure the 7-inch is kind of rare, that is ridiculous.
No, it was a reissue though. That's all it was. It was a reissue of a demo cassette from the early 90s. I was trying to get a rare color. It was like an amber color, but for the vinyl. But I'm not paying $50 for a 7-inch. Fuck that. It's not even. It's just brand new too, so it's not like I'm paying for some first press from the 80s or something. I can get a fucking Dead Kennedy single.
Damn it.
I can get a Dead Kennedy single 7-inch for like $10 or something. So
Man, this isn't working nearly as well as the first time I fought him. When I get one down, it'll be easier.
yeah, it's all the usual list. That's one thing I like about those German thrash bands. They always have that cool German accent when they sing. It sounds kind of cool in thrash.
Have you listened to Assassin?
A little bit of
They're sweet.
it. Oh yeah.
I got their first album on vinyl.
I want to get Sodom stuff on vinyl. They're like first press, but the first press shit is always really expensive.
Of course it is. It's first press.
Like getting the Obsessor Cruelty first press of the German pressing, the one that's really good, it's like really expensive, like a couple $100 minimum. Then again, you're paying for a better version, and it's really cool having the first press for the European version.
Yeah, the Steam Hammer version.
Yeah.
I've got one Steam Hammer release, and it's Assassin on vinyl.
I also need to get a Deathlight Silence first press. Which those are ridiculously expensive.
I thought you had one.
Oh, technically I do. But I got a Death Crush first press. And it was, okay, that EP was released on a label called Poser Corpse, which was Deathlike Silence before it was Deathlike Silence. So pretty much, yeah, I technically do have a Deathlike Silence first press, but it's not, they weren't named Deathlike Silence at the time. Like, it'd be cool to have Scorn Defeat on vinyl, or something like that.
Oh, God, I would love to have Scorn Defeat on vinyl. That album is awesome.
Because that was, I think that was released twice on Deathlike Silence, I think.
I think so, yeah. I think there were two pressings of it. Which is weird, because I think it came out after after Euronymous died.
Yeah, because the first issue, the first cover was like it's like a Japanese it's like Japanese folklore painting or something. Then the second one.
Yeah, the second cover had Mirage in corpse paint with fire and some kind of Japanese sword.
Yeah,
I got him.
Yeah, it was released twice. Yeah. Yeah, it came out in '93, so he was probably dead at that time. Because it was Anti-Mosh 7, so it was 7th. Because there wasn't that many things released on Deathlike Silence.
Yeah. I'm a little bit surprised that nobody's gone back and tried to recreate Deathlike Silence.
I think a label actually took it over or something, but it was some completely different thing though. Psy, Merciless, Enslave, Burzum, Abruptum.
I didn't know Enslaved was Deathlike Silence.
Yeah, the first album, I think. Yeah.
Is there anything up here I do not remember? I beat both of them. Nope, just this.
Abruptum's pretty good too.
I never listened to Abruptum.
It's black ambient, so it's just a bunch of it's really drony and really evil sounding stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call this particular episode here. Thank you everybody for watching this episode of Let's Play Resident Evil 4. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. We'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks everybody. Bye.